As a kid, I was straight up addicted to games like Apocalypse Rising 1, Reason to Die, and The Mad Murder. These games all shaped my childhood, and as an aspiring young game developer, I decided to create my own games. I created hit games like Slide 1 feet down a waterfall, which doesn't actually feature a waterfall, and whatever this one is. This game also has a tree, and that's it? I don't know. Bro, what is this? What am I even supposed to do? Clearly, I didn't have the skills back then to actually create a game, but what about now? I know how to model, texture, and a little bit of code, so I think it's finally time to start building Roblox games and make 11-year-old me proud. So, for my first game, I want to keep it simple. I decided I want to make a simple obby that has 3 different maps, and when you complete the map, you would receive a UGC item themed around the map. This idea would later turn out to be a horrible idea and not work at all, but we'll get to that later. Now, planning is one of the most important things you can do when it comes to creating a game, and many games will fail just because they don't have a clear plan and direction before they get started developing. With this in mind, I began writing down everything that I wanted to be in the game and setting up a Millinote board to track the progress of everything. With this being my first game in Roblox Studio, I wanted to keep the scope small and make sure I would actually have something to release after the 60 days is over. Ah yes, the base plate, an exciting and yet also somehow terrifying sight. So many possibilities right at your fingertip. I decided to start with coding some features because it's definitely going to be the hardest part of this challenge for me. And by coding, I mean heavily relying on ChatGPT to write the bulk of my scripts. I know the basics of coding, but I've never really written in Lua before. For later projects, I'm definitely thinking about hiring a scripter to work with me in the future. The start consisted of me creating a teleport script that would be one of the core features of my game. Please work, please work, please work, please work. No. And I kid you not, this took literally forever to get working. But after hours of debugging, I finally got it into a somewhat functional state. After some success with scripting, I also wanted to start modeling some of the assets for the first map. I'm planning on having 3 maps for my hobby: a mineshaft map, castle map, and a pirate map. I decided it would be a good idea to start working on some of the models for the mineshaft map and try to get a basic feel for the art style. After modeling a good amount of the assets, it was time to start creating a blockout for the mineshaft map. For those of you that don't know, a blockout is basically a rough version of what you want the map to look like after you add in all the assets. I first decided to create some drawings of what I wanted this to look like, then started sculpting a blockout based on those drawings. And I can safely say the terrain tool in Roblox Studio is somehow the best, but also the most frustrating thing ever to use. I kept constantly deleting and painting over things by accident. Around this time, I also started to post shorts about the game to hold myself accountable and show daily progress on the game.
Check.
I was starting to hit a flow state for this game. Every day I would hop into Roblox Studio, code features, model assets, and as the days kept ticking by, I was really making some great progress. But unfortunately, life started catching up with me.
Idiot.
College projects took precedent. I ended up taking a commission project for some 3D stuff. I also took a 3-day trip to PAX West to have some fun and also try to network with some other game developers. Now, the days were really starting to slip by and little progress was being done on the game, so I knew I had to do something drastic. I ended up deciding to bring on one of my game developer friends to start working on the project with me. Now, bringing in other developers to work on your project can be very scary and sometimes even do more harm than good. But I was confident he would be a good fit and help speed up the progress of the game. Now, with more help on the team, things were starting to get back on track. He was working on the castle map, and I was grinding away on the mineshaft map. Having created a few emotes before, I was pretty confident I knew how uploading a UGC item worked. But I would soon learn that the entire premise of my game just pretty much wouldn't work. You see, Roblox makes it pretty much impossible to give away free items without charging the creator a ton of money. To upload 1 copy of a hat, it would cost me around 100 Robux per item, which just wouldn't work if I had thousands of people playing this game. The entire concept of the game was pretty much ruined, but undeterred, I decided to switch it up so when a player collects a certain number of coins in my game, they would then be able to exchange those coins for the UGC item, instead of doing it based on map completion. After that hiccup, it was back to working on the game. All my days started looking pretty similar. I would pretty much wake up, go to class, work on homework, and then come home and work on the Roblox game. Now, the days left were starting to wind down, but the project looked like it was actually going to make it just in time. And after 60 days of working on the project, it was finally time to launch the game. I ended up staying up till like 2 AM to publish the game, which probably wasn't the best idea in hindsight, because when I woke up, somehow 30% of the items had already been claimed. This was honestly a big blow given how much I had spent to publish the UGC item, and seeing all of these items go to exploiters really left me with a sinking feeling in my chest. I immediately hopped on a server to discover the issue, and what I found was exploiters were flying around to quickly gain as many coins as possible and redeem the items. Seeing this, I tried to ban as many exploiters as possible and had to disable coins for the time being. This game is literally just the start of my Roblox game development journey, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to follow it. I put so much time and effort in this project with the goal of learning Roblox Studio, and I think I did exactly that. I learned so much from this project and can't wait to keep making games on the platform. It's also been so cool to see you guys already repping the hats on your Roblox avatars. Thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting, and see you guys in the next one.